Hello, and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to take a look at some confusing phrasal verbs, so let's get started. Today we're talking about this verb, knock. Sometimes we say knock on, and sometimes we say knock at. Example, the door. You can say knock on the door or knock at the door, but we cannot say knock the door. We need a preposition, either on or at. Example, someone's knocking on the door, or I can say someone's knocking at the door. Let's practice. Is someone knocking on the door? That's right, someone's knocking on the door. Is someone knocking at the door? That's right, someone's knocking at the door. So when we talk about the door, you can say knock on or knock at. But what about wood? If I talk about wood, I have to say knock on. I cannot say knock at wood, I say knock on wood. And this is an expression meaning to have good luck. You knock on wood in order to have good luck. It's supposed to give you good luck when you knock on wood. So, example, what do you do for good luck? Do you knock on wood for good luck? That's right, you knock on wood for good luck. Now let's talk about this knockoff. This is a noun. It's a thing. It's something you buy that's not real. I can say these are knockoffs. They're not real. They're not from a real designer. They're fake. We call them knockoffs. They're selling knockoffs. I can say one knockoff or two knockoffs. It's a countable noun. And they're selling knockoffs.
This stuff could be a knockoff or leftover from an older cook.
There's no way you prove our product is a knockoff of yours when, among other things, they smell completely different.
No. This is basically a cheaper Afghani knockoff.
Well, they are designer sunglasses, but they're at knockoff prices.
You're right. I would never be caught dead wearing a knockoff.
Let's practice. Are they selling knockoffs? That's right, they're selling knockoffs. Or I can use knockoff as an adjective. Example, knockoff purses or knockoff handbags, knockoff jewelry or knockoff watches. The idea, they're not from the real designer. They're fake. Let's practice. Are they selling knockoff purses? That's right, they're selling knockoff purses. Are they selling knockoff handbags? That's right, they're selling knockoff handbags. Are they selling knockoff jewelry? That's right, they're selling knockoff jewelry. Are they selling knockoff watches? That's right, they're selling knockoff watches. And she's about to buy a knockoff handbag online. Let's practice. Is she about to buy a knockoff handbag online? That's right, she's about to buy a knockoff handbag online. And we have this expression, knock it off. Pronunciation. The T changes to a fast D, so you hear knock it, knock it, knock it off, knock it off. And what does it mean? It means to stop what you're doing. If you're doing something that's bothering me and I want you to stop doing it, I can say knock it off. It means stop doing what you're doing because I don't like it. Let's hear some examples.
All right, you little skunks, knock it off. Everybody shut up.
You want to knock it off?
I told you to knock it off.
Knock it off, you guys.
Knock it off, you idiot. Knock it off. You, get your pal out of here.
They got these two nurses. And hey, come on, you guys, knock it off.
All right, knock it off.
Example. The girl is jumping on her bed and her mother doesn't like it. So she said, knock it off. It means stop doing it. Her mother told her to knock it off. Let's practice. What did her mother say? That's right, her mother said knock it off. Let's practice with told. Did her mother tell her to knock it off? That's right, her mother told her to knock it off. The two guys started to fight, but their boss told them to knock it off. He said, knock it off. He wants them to stop fighting. So he said, knock it off. Let's practice. What did their boss say? That's right, their boss said, knock it off. Did their boss tell them to knock it off? That's right, their boss told them to knock it off. So remember, when you talk about a door, you can say knock on or knock at. Knock on the door or knock at the door. But if you talk about wood, only use on. You knock on wood for good luck. And we can use knock off as a thing you buy that's not real, it's fake, it's a knockoff. And we can use it as an adjective. Knock off handbags, knock off purses. And if someone says knock it off, that means they want you to stop what you're doing. They don't like it. And keep watching for another meaning of knock off. Keep watching for more. Today we're learning these two phrasal verbs, knock over and knock off. This is knock over. If I hit the cup and the cup goes like this, I knocked over the cup. Knock over. Knock in the past, knocked. I knocked over the cup. We hear the ED sound, knocked, making the T sound, knocked. I knocked over the cup. Knocked over. Example. The boy is telling a story. He said, the bird knocked over the bottle. The bird knocked over the bottle. The boy said. If I use a pronoun, I use it, replacing the bottle. So I can say, the bird knocked it over. Pronunciation, the T in it is a fast D because it's between vowels. So together, knocked it over. It over. Knocked it over. What happened? The boy said a bird knocked it over. A bird knocked over the bottle. Let's practice. What did the boy say? Did the boy say a bird knocked over the bottle? That's right. The boy said a bird knocked over the bottle. Let's practice with the pronoun. Knocked it over. Did the boy say a bird knocked it over? That's right. The boy said a bird knocked it over. I think he's lying. Now let's practice with another phrasal verb, knock off. Off is the opposite of on. Because the bottle was on the table, I can say the bird knocked it off. Connecting to the table, knocked it off the table. The bird knocked the bottle off the table. So I can say the bird knocked the bottle off the table, or the bird knocked it off the table, using the pronoun it. Knocked it off the table. The T in it is a fast D. Knocked it off, knocked it off. The boy said the bird knocked it off the table. Let's practice. What did the boy say? Did the boy say a bird knocked the bottle off the table? That's right. The boy said a bird knocked the bottle off the table. Now let's practice with the pronoun it. What did the boy say? Did the boy say a bird knocked it off the table? That's right. The boy said a bird knocked it off the table. I think he's lying. So remember the two phrasal verbs. Knock over, in the past, knocked over, with the pronoun knocked it over. And knock off. Knock off, in the past, knocked off, with the pronoun knocked it off. Today we're learning these phrasal verbs. Fall over and fall off. Example. The bottle fell over. Fall in the present and fell in the past. The bottle fell over. This is not a separable phrasal verb. I do not separate it. Just fell over. Fall over in the present, fell over in the past. The bottle fell over. And I say fall off if I connect it to the table. Fall off the table. In the past, fell off the table. The bottle fell off the table. So I can say the bottle fell over or the bottle fell off the table. Use fell off if you say table. Let's practice. What happened? Did the bottle fall over? That's right, the bottle fell over. Did the bottle fall off the table? That's right, the bottle fell off the table. I think the boy did it. So remember, phrasal verbs, fall over in the past, fell over. And fall off in the past, fell off. Today we're going to learn some important phrasal verbs, and we're going to learn to avoid some confusion. So let's get started. Today we're going to learn how to use speed as a verb, as an action. Speed can be used as a noun, but it can also be used as a verb. Speed. I don't speed. Well, I try not to speed. What does it mean? It means to drive faster than the speed limit. If you drive faster than the speed limit, you are speeding. So my examples, I don't speed. Well, I try not to speed. Remember, with try, if it's negative, use not to. I try not to speed. But this guy, he likes to speed. He's speeding right now. And if he keeps speeding, he's going to get a ticket. He's going to get a speeding ticket. Let's practice. Do you speed? Very good. Do you try not to speed? Very good. What about this guy? Is he speeding? That's right, he's speeding. Is he going to get a ticket for speeding? That's right, he's going to get a ticket for speeding. Is he going to get a speeding ticket? That's right, he's going to get a speeding ticket. Now let's look at the difference between these two. Speed is a verb. What about speed up? If I add the preposition up, now it's a phrasal verb, and it means something completely different. Speed up means to change your speed. It means to increase your speed, to drive faster. Not necessarily faster than the speed limit, just faster. It means to increase your speed. Speed up. Sometimes you need to speed up. Example, if you're getting on the highway, you need to speed up. You need to increase your speed when you get on the highway. So I use the phrasal verb. You need to speed up when you get on the highway. Let's practice. Do you need to speed up when you get on the highway? That's right, you need to speed up when you get on the highway. And what's the opposite of speed up? Well, we have a phrasal verb for that, and it's slow down. So speed up means to drive faster, and slow down means to drive slower. So we're using slow as a verb. Slow down together is a phrasal verb. I know slow can be used as an adjective, but here we're using slow as a verb. Slow down is a phrasal verb. If you're driving too fast, you need to slow down. You need to slow down when you make a turn. You don't want to make a turn going too fast, so you need to slow down when you make a turn. Let's practice. Do you need to slow down when you make a turn? That's right, you need to slow down when you make a turn. I can use the phrasal verb in a continuous form. He's slowing down. Why is he slowing down? He's slowing down because he's about to make a turn. Again, he's slowing down because he's about to make a turn. Remember, about to, pronounced about to. He's about to make a turn. He's going to make a turn very soon. So I say, he's slowing down because he's about to make a turn. Let's practice. What is he doing? That's right, he's slowing down. Why is he slowing down? That's right, he's slowing down because he's about to make a turn. Very good. So remember, the verb speed is not the same as the phrasal verb speed up. The verb speed means to drive over the speed limit. And the phrasal verb speed up means to drive faster, to increase your speed. And the opposite is slow down. To decrease your speed, we use the phrasal verb slow down. You need to slow down, you're driving too fast. Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.